I'm now standing on the point on the Bay Lake, which is more like a peninsula than a point really. And there is actually 4 swims on the point, which cover 3 different bays. So you've got a swim at the back of the point, which we'll show you in a minute, which covers what they call Moonshine Bay. There's a swim, 2 swims to the left of the point, and one covers a bay which is no name bay really. Again, what I must stress is this lake is in its infancy, and we've never liked to name swims ourselves. We've always let swims evolve names because something funny's happened or someone's caught a particular fish. So a lot of these swims will get named. Others get obvious names like the gate and the shed, but at some point these swims will have names and they'll get put down. But we're standing in the right of the peninsula, the right swim, right point, and if you look across, you've got far margins, superb area. Now I've actually fished this swim, and the fish just follow that far margin all the time. But you catch a huge amount of fish in open water. Round to my right, this peninsula we're standing on, obviously at some point continued right across the lake. And when they decided to let it fill in with water, they took a bit of it away. But you've got a definite bar that runs across from the point here straight across to the other side, where it is quite shallow and you'll see weed growing on it. You've also got another bar that runs across from the middle of the point across to a point on the far side, and again it's clearly defined by the weed growth on top of this bar, and I can assure you that those bars, the fish move across them all the time, and you will get loads of bites fishing on top of those bars. But you do have to pay attention to the weed. The weed is up and obviously will create its own problems. But fishing along the side of the drop-off, which is clearly defined for you, you don't even need a marker rod, you can see what's happening out there, and you will get bites. So, lovely swim, right at point. You know, you need to look at the features out there, you know, and one of my tips for fishing this lake is constant, steady trickle of bait going in. The fish here almost respond to the dinner bell of baits hitting the water. So just sit in your swim, pick your spot and start pinging a few baits. You don't need to put kilos and kilos in, but what you need is a steady, that plink, 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 plink all the time will get your bites on this lake, because the fish are hungry. There's so many fish, I can't stress enough. There's thousands of carp in this lake and they're growing like mad, they fight like stink and they want food. So let them have it, you know, let them have some food all the time, just constantly trickling in, they'll come to that noise. So
This right point, you know what this one is, isn't it? It's right
Yeah,
point,
I know the bay.